bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained, I'm prepared for.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers.
For the field goal. Very long attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Nothing.
Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7. Buccaneers.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
By Antoine Winfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Cowboy 80. 19 right. Switch.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Kittle catching the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That's another.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bucs' 11-yard line.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14. Buccaneers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try to think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're like...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to fit it. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Buccaneers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Scott Miller.
Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go.
And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert 3, alert 3. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Watch the whip.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll set them back 5. From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers, 14. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Howard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Jordan Howard.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll roll him out right. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On first down, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
A gain of 34
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Jordan Howard.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Jordan Howard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And now with that completion, he's first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This will be caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Buccaneers 20.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets them 8.
At the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 5.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
For a
25 yards that time. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 10-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Buccaneer first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's caught by Howard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Check, 59. It's a party now. It's a party now. Big Ed.
And that play is blown up. up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. First and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. But certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second TD of the game. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, D-line. Come on. Slant. We're good.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Trades up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 28.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going up top for Miller. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 39. But they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on deep.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Niners take over 1st.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To George Kittle.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
44-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
intercepted.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Niners' 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working from the gun, Wentz looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Niners.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Loss of a yard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Running the counter with Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.